Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Creative Bursts. And today we're talking about doorways and portals. Creative Bursts are brought to you by Molly, Museum of Literature Ireland, and I'm Sarah Webb, children's writer and creative writing teacher. I like to start my writing workshops with this quote by Roald Dahl, and he said, "Watch the world with glittering eyes. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it." All you need today is a piece of paper and a pencil, and you're all set to join in. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is doorways in trees. Have you ever seen a doorway anywhere? In a city, in the country, and wondered what was behind it? I always wonder what is behind doorways. In books, there are often doorways in trees, such as in Winnie the Pooh. This is Pooh's house, which is in a tree. And this one is Owl's house, also in a tree. In this book, which has recently come out, called Valley of Lost Secrets by Leslie Parr, there is something very special hidden in a tree. It's something slightly spooky. It's a skull. And this is a book set during World War II. I can highly recommend it. It's excellent. And there's also doorways and houses and trees in the Enchanted Forest books by Enid Blyton. The Faraway Tree books. So, what I'd like you to do today is to write a story, and you can do a drawing to go with it, or you can do it as a comic strip if you like. You're walking in the forest and you see a tiny doorway in a tree. It can be that size, it can be that size, it can be that size. Any size you like, tiny or small. Doorway in a tree. You open the door. What's inside? Get writing. Your second Creative Burst challenge is again about doors. First of all, I'm going to read you a poem by a Czech poet called Miroslav Holub. And he, as well as being a poet, he was an immunologist who is a scientist who looks at the immune system. Irish poet Seamus Heaney really liked his poetry, and there is a minor planet named in Miroslav's honour. This is The Door by Miroslav Holub, translated by Ian Milner. And thank you to Blood Axe Books for the permission to use his poem. The Door. Go and open the door. Maybe outside there's a tree or a wood, a garden, or a magic city. Go and open the door. Maybe a dog's rummaging. Maybe you'll see a face, or an eye, or the picture of a picture. Go and open the door. If there's a fog, it will clear. Go and open the door, even if there's only the darkness ticking, even if there's only the hollow wind, even if nothing is there. Go and open the door. At least there'll be a draft. I really like that poem. And you can see the poem on the activity sheet that is linked to this Creative Bursts, along with a picture I'm about to show you, a photograph by Richard Seabrook, which is taken of a doorway in Dublin. And what I'd like you to do is to look at the photograph and to write a story or draw a picture or write a comic strip about what is inside this particular doorway. So, this is the doorway. And thank you to Richard for the photograph. It's very atmospheric, isn't it? Now you can pause the video on it, or as I said, it is on the linked activity sheet. So the last Creative Burst challenge is to write a story about a hagstone. So, what is a hagstone? I hear you ask. Well, a hagstone is a stone with a natural hole in it in the middle. So you have your stone and there's a little hole in the middle. There's a picture have one for you on the activity sheet. So, hagstones can be found all over the place, but especially on beaches. In some countries, they're called adder stones, fairy stones, or witch stones, and they are said to have magical properties and can help ward off evil. If you look through one, it's said that you can see into the future or into a hidden fairy world. And sometimes it's said they can act as a portal and another world can be seen through the hagstone, like the wardrobe in Narnia almost. So I'd like you to write a story or draw or write a comic strip on what happens when you look through the hole in a hagstone. I'd need my eye open though, wouldn't I, to look through? So, and next week we have a really special Creative Bursts extra because cartoonist, illustrator and writer extraordinaire, Mr. Alan Nolan, is going to join us, and he's going to be talking all about comic strips and also superheroes. So look out for that next week. Very special treat for you. So in the meantime, thank you for joining me for this week's Creative Bursts, and I will leave you with a quote by Einstein, who said, "Creativity is intelligence having fun." So have fun with your writing and your creativity today.